COVID-19 pandemic has shaken our economies and societies to the core. COVID-like characteristics. The COVID-19 pandemic has shaken our economies and societies to the core and shown us how vulnerable we are to biological threats. In the digital world, similar risks are being overlooked right now. A cyber attack with COVID-like characteristics would spread faster and further than any biological virus. Its reproductive rate would be around 10 times greater than what we've experienced with the coronavirus. To give you an idea, one of the fastest worms in history, the 2003 Slammer sapphire worm, doubled in size approximately every 8.5 seconds, infecting over 75,000 devices in 10 minutes and almost 11 million devices in 24 hours. Fortunately, at least until now, cyber attacks have not impacted our health the way pandemics have, but the economic damages, and therefore the impact they have had on our daily lives, have been equal and sometimes even greater. You see, the only way to stop the exponential propagation of a COVID-like cyber threat is to fully disconnect the millions of vulnerable devices from one another and from the internet. All of this in a matter of days. A single day without the internet would cost our economies more than $50 billion, and that's before considering the economic and societal damages should these devices be linked to essential services such as transport or healthcare. As the digital realm increasingly merges with our physical world, the ripple effects of cyber attacks on our safety just keep on expanding at a faster pace than what we're preparing for. COVID-19 was known as an anticipated risk. So is the digital equivalent. Let's be better prepared for that one. The time is now.
All right. Coming to you from the World Economic Forum there, the people who helped create the whole COVID virus scenario and everything. I'm coming at you guys today with this short little pod. It's just going to be a couple minutes. I've been noticing something. My family's been noticing something. My friends in the pod have been noticing something. There's something going on with the electronics, with the service, whether it's Wi-Fi or satellite data, whether it's your TV, your tablet, your phone, something is happening. And if you've noticed it, let us know down in the comments. But I keep coming across certain things where something's just not loading, it's not working, something's glitching. Whether it's a video, an app, all of a sudden it's just a dead spot. And these are in places this has never happened before. And I keep seeing it at certain times too. And I know that certain times of the day it gets higher and things get slower, but 5G, right? Fastest internet ever. And I have a theory that the internet has actually not gotten faster. I remember 3G, it was just fine. It was just fast enough. 4G, just fine, just fast enough. All of a sudden we needed 5G. And now it seems like it's just fine and just fast enough. I'm not just talking about the speeds. There's something going on here. And the World Economic Forum is talking about it. So just wanted to go through the news articles here because people, it's your everyday lives, people are used to glitches, right? People are used to these kinds of things happening. But I'm starting to see something where it's happening consistently all the time. And it's not normal. It might feel normal to people who aren't paying attention, but it's not normal. And the same people who did the whole COVID BS are talking about it now. They've been talking about it for years, but now they're going 2025 is when it happens. So preparation. Some of you might know how to deal with an EMP. It might be that. It might be a literal cyber attack, like shut down, internet, banks emptied, that kind of thing. So it's the same kind of stuff with, end of the world stuff. Keep cash on hand, keep food, keep ammo, gold, silver. That's the most important right there. Trading necessities. Let's see if this pulled up. And it did. So let's hit the articles here. Just the titles. Just the title. Staying resilient 15 hours ago. Staying resilient in 2025. ESA's warn of rising cyber attacks and global instability. Let's pay attention to that word, instability. Cybersecurity Hub. 6 major cyber attacks and data breaches in March 2025. Cybersecurity Hub. And they've been grooming us for years on this. So was it Tesla? No, it was X, right? Yeah, X, Twitter, Elon Musk. They just got hacked like a week and a half ago or something. Big hack, bunch of stuff going on. So you're telling me that the richest guy in the world who owns the most popular social media app in the world can just get hacked and mess everything up for everyone? Makes sense, but yep. It says Russia jails hacker for 2 years over cyber attack on local tech company. They're going to blame Russia. That's what they go to. Cyber attacks steal thousands from Australian pension funds. So back to what I was saying, I don't think it's an out of country attack. I think whatever's going on is behind the scenes. I hope it's for good. I hope it's downloads, uploads, something going on with our whole infrastructure, our internet infrastructure kind of thing. Hope Trump's behind it, but there's a good chance he's not. And that's going to be the problem. So everyone needs to be prepared. And most people are like, we'll just grab a book, we'll hang out, martial law, But that's not where it's going to stop. And that's what people need to understand. They're not just going to attack once. If they can take out your communication, that's the first step of total domination. Catch you by surprise, take out your communication, total domination. In that order. Cyber attackers steal thousands from Australian pension funds. 2025 PTI AI and Cyber Summit to explore artificial intelligence and cybersecurity. 500,000 stolen Australian. Super fun. Okay. Timmins opens hearing on securing America's telecommunications from state-sponsored cyber attacks. So at least they're talking about it. CERT UA reports cyber attacks targeting Ukrainian state systems with Rexsteel malware. Those are just regular ones. Whatever this is going on behind the scenes. All of a sudden, your phone's not working. All of a sudden, your TV's not working. All of a sudden, your computer or your tablet or who knows? There's probably people with cars out there. And let me know if you got a car that all of a sudden is not working right because it's connected to the grid. It says Simon Med Imaging confirms January 2025 cyber attack. Let's see this first one. The business continuity. What was it? Let's just allow it. BCI. So on 31st of March, the 3 European supervisory, trying to read 2 words there at once, authorities, ESAs, EBA, EIOPA, and ESMA published their spring 2025 joint committee update on risks and vulnerabilities in the EU financial system, warning of a significant risk to financial stability in the face of growing geopolitical tensions and cyber attacks. With technology constantly evolving, cyber attacks are unsurprisingly on the rise, but so are geopolitical tensions, which have become as much of a risk according to findings in the BCI Horizon Scan Report 2024. In fact, both global conflicts and cyber attacks were among the top 5 reasons for organizations activating their crisis plans in 2024. Geopolitical tensions significantly impact financial stability. Conflict, trade wars, and political instability can all lead to volatility in currency markets, disrupting the supply chains and fluctuations in commodity prices. So I think it might have something to do with Trump's tariffs. Not going to lie. Because the thing about the tariffs is Biden made so much money, or his puppet masters made so much money, just printed it and sent it away. US dollar collapsed, but here's the thing, no one knows about it until the money stops being made. That's the first step of recovery, right? Admitting you have a problem. So that's what Trump does. Gets in there, stops printing money, then starts going back, trying to save as much as he can. That's why we're seeing the prices we're seeing. That's why we're seeing the tariffs. That's why we're seeing everyone getting pissed. Why? Because their sugar mama just left office. And Big Daddy's back in the house going, give me my money. Cyber disruption is fueled by technological development. It says financial gain is one of the main drivers for cyber attacks, data breaches, and ransomware attacks. There you go. Financial gain. So Trump's putting in an impact because he's pretty much the big dog in the house. The USA is the big dog. I mean, the world currency is backed by the US dollar. We are big boss. So big boss stops, they're like welfare recipients. You stop giving them what they want, they start whining. They start doing what they can. So they are all now. It used to be the media infiltrated by the Chinese government and whichever other government's attacking Trump. This is going to be countries now. He's taking it all on. It's a big thing. And I'm not a Trump bootlicker here, but this is what I'm seeing. The BCI Horizon Scan Report ranked fraud at the top of the list for most frequent and impactful disruptions in 2024. And a report by PwC ranked procurement fraud, a subtype of financial fraud, as the third greatest cause of financial disruption of the same year. Being prepared, we'll skip that. They're not going to tell you the truth. Let's see. 6 major cyber attacks and data breaches. So that's what's going to happen. I think they're going to, like, stock market is ran on connection. They're going to affect that because these people that are super, super stupid rich are not going to let this happen. 6 million records exfiltrated from Oracle Cloud. Fake banking app targets Android users via Telegram. Cyber attack hits Ukrainian railway. Trusted websites exploited for malicious redirects. Supply chain attack compromises GitHub action. Thousands of New South Wales court files leaked. How about, right? Where'd that go? The DDoS attack that took Wired, BBC, garbage. Let's see. Has Elon Musk's X been hit by a massive data breach? What we know. What really happened with the DDoS attacks that took down X? Musk blames X outage on cyber attack. Let's see. Let's see what this one 2 days ago from Newsweek says. Just real quick. A cyber sleuth has posted on a prominent cybercrime forum what they claim is the largest social media data breach ever, which allegedly leaked information linked to more than 2.8 billion accounts on X. And I'm wondering if that's where they got the information as well about the Tesla truck owners or the Tesla owners that they're attacking. Let's see. The breach, which emerged on Tuesday, was flagged by Cybersecurity Group safety detectives after a user identifying as Thinking One shared a massive 34 gigabyte CSV file online. The dataset reportedly combines 2 separate leaks, merging fresh metadata from a 2025 breach with email addresses stolen in a previous 2023 incident. Come back here. The new leak allegedly stems from a 400 gigabyte trove of user data said to have been exfiltrated by a disgruntled employee during mass layoffs of X following Musk's 2022 acquisition of the company. Oh, wow. So the left is still messing with him. Years later. 200 million records, sensitive information, 3 billion profiles. I think that's why he's selling it. Because he was talking about selling, or I think he is talking about selling X, and they're like, oh, it's because he's broke. I think it's because everyone that used to work there ran off with all the information that they needed to, ruin it. If you're about free speech, that's fine, but when it comes to, like, giving out people's private information, which one's better? Where are you going to go with that? I don't know. It's interesting, and I really want to hear from you guys, and I'm making this to document it. So I'm saying right now, something is going on. I don't know what it is, but I'm telling you, you can only have, you can't have 2 coincidences at once with the same thing. It's mathematically impossible. That's why I say 3, because I'll go, give it another third. Once there's 3, I know something's going on. And I'm sitting at about 8 right now. So think about it. Everyone that hears this, think about it in your lives with your phone or whatever, at work, wherever you're at. Has something weird been going on when it comes to your technology? Let us know down in the comments. We'll catch you on the next one.